Hi, Ron.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. Good to
hey,
see
how's
you all.
everyone?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Oh, look at how many
it's so
people
nice
we
to
have.
see
That's
you.
great.
Hi,
Yeah.
Chris.
Hey, Chris,
hey,
how are
Ron,
you?
what's up? Hey, Kelly, how's everyone doing? How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Hey, look, it's
You.
Chloe.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Julia.
Oh, Sheep, I got the whole family. Hi.
Awesome.
Hey, guys. Hey, Ron.
Hi, John. How's it going, Mach?
Good.
Hey, Sebby, how you doing,
Trying to
man?
get.
Hey, Matt,
What's up?
Julia, Chloe. Got Ellen. It's
All
great.
right. See, we got. Oh, I got more people here. Hold on, let me get more people here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna be a lot of people. So,
Cool.
hey, Corrigan.
Hey, how you doing, Mach?
Hey, Zin, you got your son with you?
I do, but he's camera shy. I don't know what's going on here. He's right behind me.
Okay.
Kind of see him?
Part of this.
Let me turn off the virtual background.
He pops in and out.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Let's see.
Okay. Where's my? I'm trying
Is
to.
that Natty Jessner?
Hi, how are you,
Hey,
Kelly?
Natty. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
I have that.
Eddie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Okay, Sabrina,
Right?
Carter. Okay, guys, looking good, looking good. Melvin. Hello, Melvin. Hey, Alice.
Hi, Mach.
Oh, hi, Michael. You
Hey,
can't
Mike.
hide.
Hey, how are you?
I think we're gonna have this, guys. We're looking good. Hello, Melvin.
Hi, Mach. How are you?
Where is it, Melvin?
Where's what?
Oh, he's looking.
You know what? You know what?
My hair?
My mango lassi.
Oh, yeah. Julia made it, right?
Where's my mango lassi?
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, Julie made it. It was good. Melvin makes good mango lassi, everyone.
That's my mom. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Is that a GoPro?
Got a GoPro on here.
You got a GoPro.
Does that mean there'll be music?
Oh, GoPros, some singing. I think he's not talking. Who's a card? Okay, Emily. All right, guys, looking good, looking good. Smoother than I thought. I shouldn't say that too quick, right? Nice hat, guys. Like the bucket hats.
I like your safety glasses, Mach.
You know, yeah, it's part of my. I start with them on and pull them off. Okay. Oh, we got Ishan coming in. Zia. Wow. Look at that. I just hope, I hope all you guys responded you're coming because I don't want to go over this limit here.
Brought enough refreshments.
Cedra, that's right. Okay. Hey, Cedra. Hey, Cedra.
Hi.
Vincent. Okay. Oh, Miriam. Miriam's here. Oh, hi, Miriam. Whole Cat's family. Wow.
Hey, Mach. How you doing?
Good, good. Reed, how'd you get in the middle square, Reed? You know something, don't you? See, you know what? Everybody says you can't adjust these squares. Reed's got some algorithm figured out. I know. Him and Rob Zahn, the two of them got something figured out. They can get wherever they got to go. I know how it goes. The rest of us have no idea. No idea. Oh, Tom.
Hey, everyone.
Again, we got a lot of pages going on here. Wow. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Mach, how you doing?
Good. Trying to scroll through and see everybody. Sarah, I already saw Sarah once today.
I'll wear my glasses so I can see.
Where's I didn't see the Shamash. Where did Miriam go? Where did Miriam and, oh, there they are in the middle. Hey, guys.
Is this funny? Oh, God.
Hi, Simon. Hey, Nick. All right, looking good, guy. Oh, I got more people here. Gordon, Eric Wang. Should we let Eric Wang in?
Yeah, I
Bit of a
read.
troublemaker. He's a bit of a troublemaker. Hey, Eric Wang. Where's Eric Wang?
Hello.
Hey, Eric.
Hi.
We
Oh,
were
hold
debating
on.
whether or not to let you in, Eric.
Sorry?
We were debating whether or not to let you in or not because you're a troublemaker.
Sure, Mach. I still, quick thing. I still have this from a while ago.
Oh.
Remember this, Mach?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
So my wife, we were talking about you today with her school friends about 209.
Oh, 209. Really?
Eric is the former PS 209 student, everyone. So.
Yep.
Nice.
That was me. Hold on.
That was my wife's school. Yeah.
Let me.
Oh, Harv Rocket, Corrigan. Harv Rocket's here.
Harvey's here.
Harvey. Hi, Harvey. Hey, Harvey.
Hello.
How are you, Harvey?
Okay, I need to do
Good.
something.
No.
Yeah, squeegee can't get on and stop it.
Hold on, guys. We have to figure it out. Sorry, guys. Just trying to get my brother on.
That's good. It's fine. Maybe next time. All right. Hello, everyone. Ooh. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Shifa. Hello, Mr. Corrigan. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Mr. Getz is here. Oh, geez. Okay. Hello, Alice.
Who's that?
I'm just trying to see everyone here. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Carter. Hello, Melvin. Hello, Eden. Let's see. Hello, Nick. Hello, Sebastian. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Zia. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Amal. Sarah. Hello, Mr. Dolan. Donlan? I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. Hello, Christos. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Ishan. Hello, Elia. Hello, Emily. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Donna. Hello, Applebaum is here.
Harvey? Who's talking? Harvey?
Let's see. Who else is here?
Eric Wang.
Hold on.
All right, guys, we're gonna give it a few more minutes. We're about near the number we thought we were going to be. So we'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll get started.
Cool to see Ms. Newton online with us. Thank you for joining us, Kelly.
Is that Lando I hear?
That's Lando you hear, yeah. And Mach?
Oh, where are you? Oh, there he is.
Mach, when you're ready to get everybody offline, just let me know and I'll start to sing.
All right. Yeah, that's you or me, one of us. All right, wait a few more minutes, guys, and then we'll
I'll be back.
see what we got, and then we'll get started.
How amazing is it that no one is Zoomed and it's so cordial and wonderful? This is some bunch. I'm so used to being muted. Thank
We
you.
don't need to mute.
I'll laugh at that, and then now I will come right back. That's so funny.
Well, they're just happy I'm not yelling at them to put the chairs up and sweep the floor and figure out the quarter 20 nuts and bolts. That's what they're happy about because, you know, that's what would normally happen. Get this place cleaned up. My mom's coming tomorrow.
Speaking, I don't care. No, I want.
Hello, Dana Kagan.
And it was part of a previously made decision. The world is watching the unrest across the United States. Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei said the U.S. is hypocritical.
Solution. They kill people committing crimes and they don't apologize. But they should keep
Miriam, how you dog?
Apparently, the African American man
Miriam.
killed there is not a human being.
In China, the Communist Party newspaper Global Times said the U.S.
去吃啊，最好。
All right. Ellen, you're in, right, Ellen? Ellen Dresner, you're in, right?
I'm in. I'm in.
Okay, just check in. Just check in.
I'm all in.
Squeegee in yet? Julia, squeegee in yet? Okay. I think we're waiting on Squeegee. He couldn't get in. All right. So we, Julia, could you text him and make sure he gets in? Okay, guys. Morgan, you ready?
I'm good, March.
You're good? All right. So I put my safety glasses on because, like, I had to dust my hat off. This is my competition hat. You know, so I had to get my safety glasses on and do all that. All right, so before we get started, let me welcome all of you. I'm going to try to go down a list of who's here. If you'd like to hop in and say hi, please do that. So we're going to go, I guess we'll start at our building. Or we'll start with, first of all, parents and students, welcome to all of you, especially parents. It's nice to see, like, the sitting on the couch. It's kind of cute. I like that. Students, of course, all our robotics people, and any siblings that are there, our alumni. I know there's a bunch of alumni. I saw Saad. I saw Miriam. I saw Go Bros. I saw, who am I missing? Anybody else? Speak up if I'm missing you. So we got a bunch of alumni there. That's good. And then from our building, we have Ms. Applebaum, Dr. Applebaum. Hello,
Congratulations,
Dr. Applebaum.
everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah. A moment to everyone knows she's retiring this year. So we really appreciate all your support over many years. Always wearing our shirt on Friday, always coming to our competitions, asking what's going on. You know, awesome since the beginning. Like, and that doesn't go unnoticed. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm looking
You guys
at.
are awesome. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, go ahead. You need to say. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say you're awesome and you do a great job, and I've been so proud of you.
John Duggan. I don't see John Duggan. John Duggan? I don't know if he's on yet. Okay, Dr. Gitz. You're going to have time later on, Dr. Gitz, for a nice discussion, but you're going to get a quick welcome. It's great.
Hey, John, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me tonight. I know I've attended a couple of your end of the year dinners. It's one of the best events for me each year. I really just want to say thank you to the robotics team for all that you do for South High. I know you make health, safety, and well-being a priority, not only for yourselves, but the fellow students in our school. And I can't thank you enough for doing that. I know certainly probably gone a long way, certainly during this time. So thank you very, very much, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I would like to congratulate Dr. Applebaum on her retirement.
Thank you. It's not about me, though, but thank you so much. Well, maybe it's a little bit.
All of you know, like, we're very fortunate at South High. I mean, all the people know that we have, I call it the trifecta, because we happen to have three really great people at the top. And between Dr. Applebaum, Dr. Gitz, and John Duggan, you know, we're very fortunate, and we aren't who we are without those three at the top, like at our immediate local level there, because they are really, you know, they're each very different, I think, which makes it the best. I always say this every year, but each of them are so different that they each bring something different to the table, and that's what really makes it special, because, you know, they're not cookie cutters of each other. They're unique, and we're fortunate because of that. So it's our trifecta. It's South High. You know, we are the rebels, and we appreciate that. We're very lucky. Okay, so we're moving along. I'm trying to look at this. So we got Kelly Newman, Assistant Superintendent Elementary. Go ahead, Kelly.
Hi, everyone. I'd just like to say congratulations to all the students, and it's great to be part of this celebration tonight.
Thanks. We got Dr. Lando.
You are as amazing virtually as you are in person. Congrats again.
Nice. I like that. Okay. We have just a quick little thing here. We're going to go. Ron Mundo's here. He's not only the principal of JFK, he's also a big supporter of us forever. He's also the president of the Rotary, the Lake Success Gold Coast Rotary, which does lots of stuff. We collaborate with them all through the year for raising money, getting food for people, creating stuff for the food bank, getting clothes for Midnight Run, so many different things. And Ron's group, who he's the president, is always involved with that. So we're so fortunate to have somebody like that. Go to south end of town, and also somebody who goes back through the road. So Ron, you want to say a couple things?
Yeah, just want to say congratulations to all the students, to this wonderful robotics team. The Rotary Club is a wonderful supporter of the robotics team. Every year we do a fundraiser. It's one of our primary charges, and we can't thank Mach for being a distinguished member of the Gold Coast Lake Success Rotary Club. Congratulations to all the parents and students. Thank you for all your support for this wonderful team.
Thanks. Let me see here now. So we also have our mentors. We have Ms. Zinn.
Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody.
Speaking later. We also have Tom Donlin. Some of you might know our engineer in residence, Tom Donlin. Tom.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Great season and good job on the undefeated.
Nice. We have Mr. Corrigan.
Hi guys, hello. How you doing? Miss you all.
He's going to be doing some speaking later. We have Squeegee's here. He got on.
How are we doing?
Okay.
Sharon, you surprised me, but best of luck to you.
We also have, I don't know if Big Mike got on yet. Let's see Big Mike. We have our NEMOs, our non-engineering mentors. Really, the backbone of our team that it goes so unrecognized. We have Robin Fleischman, who really, along with her son, Reed, she's been a great help and so many things for us this year. Hey, Robin. We have Ellen Dresner, who, again, the things Ellen does, those that don't know, okay, Ellen was upstairs brushing my teeth before, and Ellen calls. She's like, Mach, I need your truck. I was like, what's the matter? She goes, there's too many books. Ellen got our team involved in a book drive, book ferry, and I know a lot of you have donated already, and it's kind of been like a 1 week thing. And poor Ellen, like always, has a house full of something involving robotics. And right now it's books that have to be donated somewhere in Belmore. So I guess my Saturday, my gardener's going to have to wait because I'm going to be driving over to Belmore with a whole mess load of books. So if anybody has any more books you want to donate to Ellen, let her know. She'll pick them up and drop them off at her house. So Ellen is also, go ahead, Ellen.
Drop them at Mach's house.
Yeah, thanks. So, and also Maddie is with Ellen. Maddie's another great supporter of ours. And Maddie's significant other, Mike, is here somewhere too. Hello, Mike. He comes to everything that we come to. One of our other coaches, we have Mr. Haramis, Nick Haramis from the middle school. Hey, Nick.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations, everyone. Great job this season. Looking forward to next year.
Very nice. And let's see. So then moving along, we also have, I know I saw Jeff Shee was here. Jeff, the Board of Ed. I saw him.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations on a very successful season. I can't wait for you guys to start next year. Go Rebels.
Thanks. And also we have Rebecca Sassooni. I know Rebecca's in there. There's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, John. Thanks for the invitation. Do you want me to say something? Can I?
Go ahead. You can say something, man.
You guys are the high point of my day. It's so nice to see people who are happy to be together virtually. I'm cooped up in my house with people who are sick of seeing me. So it's very nice to see all of you and to recognize your accomplishments. We're always reading about you and the great stuff you do, and your credit to your families and to the schools, and to Mach, who has a vision like no one else and implements it. Thank you.
Thanks, Rebecca. Did I miss anybody? Because I'm trying to look here. I know Reed and I are both clicking people in. So if I missed you, anybody else, Board of Ed, FIPS, administration of any kind, dignitaries, famous people, anybody?
Lou.
Lou Gaines, nope. Okay, so just a couple things before we get to our awards. One thing I just like to let you all know, I mean, right now we're doing something very, hopefully it's the first and last time. I love you all, but you know, this is hopefully the first and last time we really have to do this kind of end of the year celebration. And we're trying to make it a celebration. It's almost like we were talking with all the mentors that we can't not do this. This is something that's been a part of us since the beginning. And it's something that we really have to do, and make sure for the kids, they see it, the parents see it, and they know that we're still all one team and one unit, which is really important in today's day and age. I don't want to talk too long, but that's one thing we really have to understand, everybody. We don't care what you believe in, how you believe it, where you're from, anything like that. You know, we have to start looking at this as being one team like we are. You know, our team is a perfect example because we got people that build and don't ever speak to anybody. We have people that program, and I don't even know what they do. We've got people that you know, might write our awards, might be our interview people. We have such a variety, and all together they make everything work. And you know, unfortunately, the world doesn't see it like that. We see it like that. We're hopefully, you know, maybe some kind of like a beacon of hope that we have all these vast different backgrounds that all come together. And you know, at any given day in the robotics room, there's athletes and there's really academic people, and there's that kid that just joined, and then the kid that's been here forever, and there's this and that, and you know, and you cannot get along. That's okay. I mean, you know, you may not think it, but Mr. Cargan and I, once in a blue moon, we might not agree, but you know what that lasts? That lasts for 2 seconds, because together we come up with a solution through communication, and we come up with an answer, and we implement that. And really, I don't think there's ever been a time where I've not been like, I'm not talking to that guy. Like, that doesn't exist. It's really funny, but I look at that and my whole department, but we solved the problem. And I think that's what you'll have to take away from this is right now we're all dealing with a lot of different things, pulling us from so many different directions. And I think the best way to solve problems, in my mind, is always to go right through them, because a lot of these problems, they're not going to go away if we just keep, you know, pretending like they're not there. Okay. A virus. All right. We're doing a great job, everyone. It's still there. You know, we have to solve that problem. And if you don't solve it, it's going to still come back. So that's the things we have to look at. All these problems, you have to solve them. We have to solve them as a unit, holding hands, or, you know, touching elbows, not holding hands, but going as a unit where we all are on the same page. Even though we don't agree, we all have to be on the same page. And that's something that I know Mr. Cargan and I stressed to all of you, that we go to a competition, we go to wherever we're going, we're always on the same page. We dress like a team, we act like a team. You have a problem, we solve those problems, and then we come back out, and you know what? We are a solid unit. Right now, I'm looking at over 50 people here, you know, that came to this, and you know, some of you are doubling up with other people there. So I don't even know how many people we're looking at right now, 100 people maybe. But the thing is, like, you know, we come together, we solve problems, and sometimes the problems are mechanical, sometimes the problems are emotional, sometimes the problems are, societal. But that's the whole idea. But we have to stick together and forget about what you agree with or don't agree. Come together and put all that other nonsense aside and go through the problem. You know, you can't skirt it. Go through the problem. I think that's the best advice I could give you right now. Because I think, you know, I think we try to teach that to you, and that's an important thing. It's a lot more important than any book or iPad or anything else like that. And that's what we're proud of, all you students out there every year, robotics. So with that said, this year was a very good year. Got a robot built, got it built on time. And then of course, we were ready to go. We're ready to go to Finger Lakes. Most of you probably never saw me cry before like that, but when Mr. Cargan and I had to tell you, we decided after having our meeting that we weren't going to go. That was, again, us looking out for the best interest of you, because we really decided, you know, it had to play out that way. And, you know, we love the fact that the parents basically trust us. What do you think, Mach? What do you think, Mr. Corrigan? What do you think, Ms. Zinn? And, you know, they were trusting what we did. Our administration was trusting us. You know, that day we had meetings with all of our administrators, and we discussed it. And that's what we did. We came to an agreement. And you know what? In hindsight, it was the best agreement. And through our collaboration, we came to such a great understanding. And we had to tell everybody, I know you came into that room, all you on here right now, and let me tell you, that was one of the hardest things ever. And we had to tell you that. But the harder thing, like I said that day, would have been if something happened. That would have been the harder problem. That would have been a lot of crying. A little bit of crying I could deal with. That would have been a lot of crying. So I really appreciate the fact that, you know, we got through that and we did that. And you know what? The robot's sitting in there. I visit them every so often. They're doing good in there. And those that don't know, we'll be starting next year with a similar but not exact same game, just to try to help some of the teams that you know, built this and never got to play. There's going to be some changes, but there's also going to be some similarities. So I'm hoping it doesn't involve building all those elements again. That's my biggest fear. I'll build a brand new robot, but I don't want to build all those things again. I know Dan Moon is like, no problem, right, Dan? Dan Moon's ready to go, but I prefer not to. So that's good. And this year, those that don't know, we actually had some nice things because they did give out the awards, very few awards. They gave out the Chairman's Award because that's the top award, and they had to give that out. And a lot of that's based on your book that you write up, your answers, your interviews, all that, who you are as a team. And in a very nice fashion, really proud, we won the Chairman's at Hofstra. So that was a really great thing. All of you should be proud of that. I'd be remiss if I didn't discuss the Chairman's team on here. We have the Chairman's team that includes, what do we got? We got Zia, we got Shifa, we got Christos, and we got the ringleader, Alice. Where's Alice? Okay, Alice, the sweetest bulldog you're ever going to meet. Right, Alice? The sweetest bulldog you're ever going to meet, because Alice gets the job done. And we're very fortunate, and along with help of our Nemos, Ms. Fleischman, and really Ms. Dresner, they were able to put together that and really show, in a way, what we are as a team. So that was a great thing. To win the Chairman's, you know, I'm still waiting on that. Banner's coming. They redirected it to my house, so we get it, and the trophy and all that. And we'll have a medal ceremony in the future. And you're all going to get your medal, and you know how it works. And we say a nice thing about you, and you get it. And, you know, we hug, we cry, we do all that. We'll have that in the future. Also, at that same event at Hofstra, Reed Fleischman was our Dean's List finalist. So that's very important. Congrats to Reed. That's a lot of hard work. And that puts him as one of the top students there, and he puts him basically at the top 100-something students in the world as far as robotics, 2 from each regional. So that's a special, special thing. And, you know Reed. Everybody knows Reed. We're going to talk about Reed a little more later on, but we all know Reed. We also have our Iron Bimba, which was given out at our senior awards the other night. That was also virtual. And our 2 Iron Bimba winners this year were Julia Mochkovitz and also Cole Nisley. So those are 2 people who've been with us a very long time. There's Julia. Very long time. They've been with us for many years through either their siblings or just by, you know, just because their dad dragged them there. And you know, that's an important thing. So we have that. So our Chairman's team, I recognize. We also had a couple big deals this year. We, I don't know why, that's what we do, but we took on the FTC tournament, and with a lot of help from a lot of people, including Dr. Lando over there. He was nothing but supportive the whole entire time of that. There was a lot of weird requests, and our custodial staff and our security staff and all the parents that showed up, and even poor Jerry Kozine, we took his building over, and you know, it all worked out great. And what worked out even better is, besides hosting that event, besides bringing a lot of students there and a lot of young kids there and a lot of teams that said, this is great. I mean, they want us to do it again and again and again and again because they loved it. But also our partners on the other end of town, they had the best showing they ever had, the team from North, the Goat Busters. They wound up winning that event, which is really kind of like, you know, what I think is even the best part of it, because we're able to, you know, we love Joe Lapani and we love all the hard work he does. And he was able to, you know, get his team to the point they won that event, and they were just so happy. And it really brings that, you know, our exuberance and our excitement more to the other end of town. And we really like that because we are, like I said before, we're all of one. And I laugh because some people think like, oh, Mach, yeah, you and Joe. Oh, like they think there's actually like it's Joe versus Mach. It's the funniest thing in the world because Joe and I are like the best of friends, and there's nothing that Joe wouldn't do for me or I wouldn't do for Joe. And it's just so funny that people think North versus South. There is no North versus South. It's North and South. And I think it was really nice that it worked out that Joe wound up winning that because, you couldn't have asked for a better ending. Couldn't have written a better script for that whole episode right there. We also added 5 more FLL teams on the weekend. That's phenomenal. We're looking to, grow that. We also added a junior FLL through the Boy Scouts, through the Cub Scouts. There's a lot of good things coming up in the future that we're looking towards, and hopefully all those things will, work themselves out for the future. We're hoping so. Which brings me to my last thing before we start some other good stuff is that, all of you are on here, your parents are on here, some of you are 18. The budget vote is coming up. There's some very important things, and trust me when I tell you this. And every year, you get my emails, you get my Facebook posts and all that. But the stuff we do, this is important, okay? I know everything's important. To every little group, things are important. This is important, everyone. These are the things that you will remember in high school. You'll remember this silly Zoom call. You remember this. We did the year-end Zoom. You remember all those late nights at Robotics and all those things we solved and, man, they made us do it again and again and again. Yeah, but you got it right. And all the alumni will tell you that's what's going to carry you on through life. So do not take the budget lightly. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your grandparents, tell everybody, get out and vote. Okay, my name is not up on the wall at FIP, so I'm allowed to say this, but go out and vote yes. Okay, that's important. Vote yes. It's important to all of us. Okay, and we happen to have great trustees also. I know 2 of them are here right now. All right, I know I've always supported Jeff and Rebecca because they are, they have our best interest in mind, and they have children in the school and they care about, and they know the daily things we go through. I know Rebecca, I taught her daughter in PAL soccer at like the age of like 4. And I actually was thinking today, Rebecca, I remember stopping at your house with her uniform.
Do you remember that? I
And
remember
oh my
that
God,
too.
it's so nice. No coach ever did that. I'm
He's
like,
extraordinary.
I was like, but now I at least know who you are. And I found that
And
out.
it made
I dropped it off. Like I dropped it off. Oh, you're Rebecca Sassoon, Emma Sassoon. And but it's those little things, everybody. Like that's how we have to do that. We have to get together and make these things work. And again, we have a great team there. And is everything perfect everywhere? No. There's always room for improvement. But room for improvement comes with us talking about it and working towards how to improve things. So again, do not take it lightly. And even if you're here from some other place, make sure you vote in your budget. That's very important. Okay?
Thank you much.
No problem. That's unsolicited. Trust me, you all know that's from my heart because again, I believe in what we do. And I think that education, that's important. And the way we teach education, especially in robotics, like that's true learning because you all know how that works and you know how you problem solve. Just ask my group of Dana, right? Newman, who else we got there? Did that whole group, I can't see if anybody's here, but that whole group that worked on that climber, okay, those poor kids in 9th grade probably thought I was some kind of crazy lunatic, but how many times I made them go back and do things, but you know what? They figured that out. And that's what it's about. Okay, so some fun stuff because I don't want to spend too much time talking. You heard enough from me. Reed's going to put up his chairman's video. This is our chairman's video that did not. Is it okay, Reed, or no? Good?
No, do you need to unmute me? Oh, Match, we just, can I just, I have the honor of just mentioning that we just let Dr. Prendergast in to our Zoom. So I know you can't see her, but she is here somewhere.
Okay, I'll look for her. Would you like Dr. Prendergast? You want to? There you go. Couple welcome. Say hello. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thinking this is my 6th year of celebrating the end of year robotics teams. My first year being even before I was even appointed as superintendent. And I was in awe of everything that Mach and Matt and everyone on the team had accomplished. And as I'm scrolling through this Zoom video right now, I have to tell you, I recognize so many of you students from when you were in middle school working on robotics. And Reed, I remember you as a young man in middle school, and I am beyond impressed to think that, all the good work that the team does to win the Chairman's Award, but for you then to also win the Dean's List Finalist Award, very impressive. And I'm just scrolling through and seeing so many of you students as middle school students, and now here you are at this level, and I'm just beyond impressed. I'm so proud of you, and this is such an incredible experience for all of you. And as Mach mentioned, I'm so sorry you didn't get the opportunity to go to Finger Lakes, because I know that would have been a phenomenal culminating experience for all the work, hard work and dedication. But again, I am beyond impressed by the collaboration, the opportunities that all of you have experienced. I know that these opportunities will serve you well in the future. And you know what, Mach, all I can do is look forward to the future where we can all come together again, because again, watching all of you and seeing you interact just makes me so very proud. And again, this is just one of the many opportunities that makes Great Neck so unique as a school district. And that's why I'm so excited that we're growing the program at the north end of town, at the middle schools, and we have robotics at the elementary schools now, which was such an exciting opportunity to see that inaugural year of competition. We've got a lot of good things to look forward to in the future, and it starts with all of you, each and every one of you. So thank you very much. You just make me very proud.
Thank you. All right, how are you doing, Reed? You're good with the other thing, with the chairmans?
Yeah. All right, should I put on now?
Okay, so just quick, everybody, every year with the chairman's submission also comes a video. We're very fortunate that we have a great team that does that. So I'll give you Reed's video for this year, everyone.
Did he share his sound? You have to.
No sound, Reed. We got no sound.
You have to share the sound. He might have to reshare it.
All right, I'll fix that. Sorry about that.
Here we go again.
All those good things we said about you, Reed.
Made him nervous.
Gather intelligence.
Is that better?
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Darth Vader, we of the Sith see that there is a force for good on planet First. This force, led by the Jedi of Rebel Robotics 2638, may pose a threat to us. We have dispatched droids to gather intelligence on their actions.
Once the droids have their information, have them transmit to the Death Star immediately. Rebel Robotics Jedi are trained in technical skills so that they can design their machines to do battle. In addition, they are given classes in how to become masterful leaders and mentor others so that their force can continue after they've departed. Report 2 on screen. In their training facility, 2638 Jedi work for the forces of good by raising money for others and by educating their brethren. Their charity helps the sick, the homeless, and the needy. Rebel Robotics Jedi go out into their colony of Greyneck to educate and spread the message of Planet First. They've hosted a tournament of 40 teams of the FTC Force this year who engage in heated battle for dominance. They support the FLL Force, organizing 5 new teams this year, as well as starting a junior FLL team in collaboration with the Cub Scouts. Community-based activities have Rebel Robotics Jedi working with other forces for good in the community at large. Training facilities of younglings receive visits and education from Master 2638 Jedi. They lend help to community members and bring the STEM message to many by participating in local business and community events. What? There's more? Rebel Robotics Jedi have taken the lead in establishing the Gold Coast Alliance, a group of first teams on Long Island whose purpose is to share resources and support one another. They also work to raise the safety awareness and standards of all Alliance members. Rebel Robotics fortifies the growth and performance of other regional teams, lending their robot to an Alliance member for practice, sharing CAD tutorials, and providing counsel. Providing robotics opportunities to students with no robotics team lets Rebel Robotics Jedi spread the first message of gracious professionalism. Going beyond its borders, Rebel Robotics has hosted and provided logistical and technical assistance to FRC Jedi from Israel, China, Turkey, and Canada. In addition, FLL startup kits were sent to primary schools in Costa Rica and China. This year, 2638 Jedi collected and personally distributed school supplies, books, and clothing to schools and hostels in rural India.
This cannot be allowed to continue. We must mobilize our armies to fight this force for good.
Okay, so those that don't know, this year Star Wars collaborated Lucasfilms with First to bring the program. So that's why the whole theme is a Star Wars theme. And that kind of tells a little bit about who we are right there. And that gets, it's set at 3 minutes. That's why it's only 3 minutes. So, okay, so now we're going to start with our awards. First award I'm going to present for the evening, call this one the Rebel with a Cause Award. We have a couple winners in the past that are in attendance tonight. I know Dr. Lando is here, Squeegee, Ms. Zinn, who else? Tom Donlin?
Yeah.
Tom Donlin. This award this year goes to a gentleman who has been extremely supportive of us at South High. And he's there all the time to help us out, facilities-wise, or whatever we need as far as any of our fundraising efforts or anything like that. He kind of walked into a really good program and he helped to make it even better. And we're lucky that we have this person, and countless of times he comes through, checking on us, making sure everything's good. Do you guys need anything? What do you need? And we're lucky that he parks his car and walks right through our shop almost every day to just check on us. And like I said before, we have a great trifecta of 3 leaders up top, and he's the top of the trifecta. So our Rebel with a Cause award goes this year to Dr. Christopher Gitz. I think Ellen has it. Ellen, you want to hold it up?
I'm holding it up.
Yeah, Ellen has it. If you find Ellen Dresner, she has the award. It got delivered to her house today. There you go. All right, Chris Gitz, you like to say something?
I would. Thank you so much for this award. It means a great deal to me. I'm just so proud of our robotics team. Congratulations for winning the Chairman's Award. Reed, I think you're a phenomenal filmmaker. The film you shared was incredible. Congratulations to you for winning your award. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do for our school. This award, means a great deal to me to be recognized by all of you and the robotics team and all that goes into it. I guess I don't normally say much, but I'm speechless. Just thank you so much. That means a great deal. I'm proud to be Mr. Mach's colleague. I'm proud to be the principal of South High, and certainly I couldn't be prouder of our robotics do for our community and our school. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, at this point, I'm going to introduce, you heard, as mentioned her name before, but Ellen Dresner is our NEMO, which is Non-Engineering Mentor Organization. She really is an organization. She has an organization with a lot of parts. I think she was very happy that we found another partner with her, Robin Fleischman, and her organization involves, I know, her husband, Maddie, her daughter, her son, David, her future in-law. Her organization is a huge one. And Ellen's going to take over with a couple other awards.
Thank you very much, Mach. I'm going to present a few awards. The first one has to do with individuals who really are integral to my function, the non-engineering part. And there are so many people who work with me on doing some of the non-engineering areas. But each year I try and select one person who I feel has made a significant contribution to the team and who has shown themselves. I try and look for someone who's a true leader, because I think leadership skills are something that you really are not taught in the classroom, but you can experience by being a part of an organization like a school community. And so the person that I selected this year to get what we call the NEMO Award, and I'm going to read what it says, it says for achievement in non-technical support. The person I selected joined robotics later in her academic career. And she wanted to join earlier, but unfortunately, she couldn't seem to find a place for herself. This is what she told me. She said she was trying to find a niche and she couldn't really find it. But she hung in there. That's one thing that I'm always amazed at, is that people who come to robotics and see this massive organization and they try and carve out a place for themselves. And she carved out a huge place for herself. And in her quiet, unassuming, humble, and very effective way, she marshaled the forces of numerous students and really, in my opinion, with the help of Zia, who is also here tonight, really delivered the Chairman's Award this year, especially since we were judged primarily on our written application. She was a master leader. She encouraged everyone who worked under her. She set realistic guidelines. She was encouraging and constructive and very, very supportive all down the line. Kept an open view of communication with me, which made my job much easier, and was a real problem solver. So to win this award for the NEMO non-technical support, I'm giving this award to Alice Zhang. It's been a pleasure working with you, Alice.
Thank you. I want to say a few words. I'm going to try to keep it short, but first I want to thank each of the mentors and everyone's family members, everyone who supported our team, whether it's just mentors staying around till midnight on school days, parents bringing in lunch every day, or even just dropping everybody's kids off on weekends has contributed to this team's success. And we definitely could not have done it without your support and your sacrifices. And next, I want to thank everyone on the team for helping me make my last 2 years of high school a memorable experience. I'll never forget being cramped on the bus for hours and needing to cling on for dear life as I scooted to the back for chips and a bottle of water. Everyone's worked so hard to make the team a success, and even though I wasn't actively involved in robotics my previous years of high school, I can tell you for a fact that we've come a long way, and I'm proud of this team for being a pioneer for change, especially in the STEM field. That's who we are, team, and I'm very fortunate to have gotten the chance to meet all of you in this circumstance.
Hey, Alice.
Thank you, Alice.
Thank you, Alice. That's terrific.
Beautiful, Alice.
The next award that I'm going to be presenting is an award that we give out for team support. There are always people on the team who are willing to do anything. They may not have one particular role, be a builder or work on a ward, but they're there. If somebody needs a tool, they'll run and get it. If something needs to be organized, they're going to do it. Someone has to go around, pick up the trash after we have a meal, they're going to do it. They're always there and willing to pitch in any way that they can further the team's success and well-being. And that's really what the team support is about. This year, we're giving it to somebody who has a major role on the team, but she also always puts herself in a place where she can think of something new and different to integrate into what we do. Whether it's, and you'll find her actually marshaling all the boys on the team to make hospitality baskets to go in the girls' bathrooms at competitions. And she's making buttons, and she's doing mental health outreach. She's thinking of ways to better reach the school community, and that makes her a true leader. So she's a supportive member both within the robotics community and externally within our school community, and her efforts within the Great Neck community, also through the fire department and other things, also show her true commitment to being a team player. And so this year's Team Support Award goes to Julia Machkovitz.
Yeah. Okay. I
Tell
just
your
wanna-
dad to practice social distancing.
I just want to thank my dad because like I've basically been a member of the team since I was born, and like I wear a member since birth on my name tag. I think that's true. It's also nice to like I'm a big part of safety. It's nice to follow Haley and her sister and Avery and Morgan. They really taught me everything I needed to know. And I'm really thankful to have people like Vincent and Saher and Shifa and Andre on the team helping me out, and I'm just really gonna miss it so much.
Okay. Thanks, Julia.
Yay, Julia!
Okay.
Congratulations. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to talk about for now is our peer mentoring program. Some of you who are veterans of our team remember that when you joined when you were a freshman, you were in a position of trying to figure out what to do. And after we spoke with a lot of students about what was the most difficult thing about becoming a part of the team, we realized that everyone needs a little mentor who can be there for them and give them a little guidance or just give them a little push in the right direction so that we can not only attract but also maintain the people that we want to be on the team. So this year we instituted a peer mentoring team, a group of peer mentors, and those peer mentors kind of came on board without really knowing what they were getting into in some respects. And the 13 students who volunteered and became peer mentors were given a caseload of new students. We had 83 new students who wanted to join robotics. And these peer mentors reached out to them, told them when there were meetings, asked them if they had any questions or issues. Some peer mentors had social groups where they brought refreshments. Some peer mentors had little skill building workshops where they brought them around the shop. So each peer mentor designed activities that they felt would benefit the people who they were supposed to watch over. And through the peer mentoring program, I think we were able to really maintain a lot of the students who first joined. So I have certificates for each of them, which I will deliver to their homes. But I'd like to recognize them by name. The certificate is a certificate of recognition. It is, this certificate of recognition and appreciation is presented to, and I'll say the names, for commitment and dedication to the 2019-2020 Great Neck South High School Rebel Robotics Peer Mentoring Program. I know some of from the feedback I've been getting from the peer mentors, most of them said they wanted to do this because they wanted to make a difference for the people who came after them. They felt that that was such a worthwhile investment. And from other things that they're saying, some of them experienced a lot of frustration because sometimes their mentees didn't want to be mentored, but they persevered. And so I'm so grateful for them. So I want to thank Shifa Ali, Sarah Bernstein, Andrew Dia, Sabrina DePaulis, Reed Fleischman, was able to squeeze that in among his other duties, Emily Gao, Henry Gao, Logan Galia, Eden Katz, Chloe Mack, Saif Punjali, Alexander Vosis, and Gordon Zhang. I thank you all. It was really fun working with you. And I know I promised you another taco party, but we'll have to wait for that for next year when we can all be together in the same room. So congratulations and thank you for helping out this year with this new project. And make sure all of you fill out your evaluation forms online. This is my warning, because we need to make the program better, and it's only through your feedback that that's going to happen. So now I am going to turn you over to Mr. Corrigan, who is going to talk a little bit about some other awards. So Matt, will you take it away?
Yes, no problem. Hello, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for showing up. The Board of Ed, our administration, everybody, all the parents, students, thank you all for coming today. I really appreciate that. It's so good to see all your faces again. I'm here right now to speak about our up and coming award. This is an award that we've decided to give out in the past for a newer team member. Last year we didn't give it out at all. We gave it out to the entire freshman class because we had so many new students that were all excellent, and nobody really stood out from the group. This year we had a bunch of excellent newcomers on our team. One of the members did stand out a lot. He was in my intro to engineering class first semester, then joined my woodshop class in the second semester. He really took over wanting to learn pneumatics. He even did assignments for his other classes in pneumatics outside of robotics. And that award is going to go to Carter Shea. So congratulations, Carter, and I'd like to say a few words about Carter.
Thank you very much. I probably would have never joined robotics if it wasn't for you, Mr. Corrigan, if I hadn't joined your class. And I probably wouldn't be here if lots of the sophomores haven't taught me if I didn't learn from them, I probably wouldn't have never been here also. And I had a lot of fun on this team. This probably negated all of my high school homework and new stuff that I have to do because of high school, and it made my experience much more enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you, Carter.
Reed Fleischman, I had a couple words about Carter too, right, Reed?
Yep. So, yes, I was going to say congratulations, Carter. Really, I think the thing that stood out to me the most about you is I remember in the beginning of the year, you had these freshman workshops where we were teaching new members, and you text me one day and you're like, hey, can I help teach the workshops? I'm like, no, like you're supposed to be learning in the workshops. You're a freshman, you need to learn before you can teach. And you're like, no, well, I already learned all this stuff on my own. Mr. Corrigan taught me, I learned myself. And I was like, oh, of course, yeah, you can teach, definitely. And that really just impressed me a lot. Besides this, I also want to just congratulate all the freshmen and all the new members this year, because really you guys helped carry the team this year a lot, because as you know, like the team was 90% composed of freshmen and sophomores and other new members. So you guys really helped carry the team to where it is today. So congratulations, Carter, and congratulations to all the other freshmen and new members.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very important. Again, you know, we look at that because this year we didn't have that many seniors in our senior class this year. But man, we are loaded with sophomore and freshmen, and that's a very nice thing. So next up, we're gonna have a couple of awards we're gonna give out. These are actually kind of two new awards. Those you may not realize, most of our awards go to seniors. The NEMO Award, Team Support, some other awards you're gonna hear about. But there are some other students that aren't seniors that, you know, we just cannot bypass and not say a couple words about. So I'd like to introduce you now to Miss Andrea Zinn, one of our mentors, who's going to talk about a Mentors Award.
Hey everybody. So yeah, this student really, everything runs smoothly on our team because of everything that this student does. Sometimes the mentors actually forget that he is a student because of everything that he does for the team, but he is a student. And even though he's hugely important to everything that gets done behind the scene, it's not always apparent looking in from the outside just exactly how much he does. He takes care of our website. He takes care of our Facebook page. He's one of the admins for our Discord server, just general tech support. He has runs the CAD class online. He handles all of our videos, whether it's our chairman's video or our reveal video or just videos of the team throughout the season. There's really just so much that you can say about him. In fact, that's probably why he was a recipient of the Dean's List Finalist Award. So our Mentor award this year goes to Reed Fleischman.
Reed. Okay.
Wow, thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, I really love this team so much. Ever since I was a freshman, I knew that I found my place here, and you know, I don't even like realize, I guess, all the things I do. I just do it because I love what I do. I love the team, and you know, yeah.
I don't think we realize. I mean, Reed does things I don't even know he does. You know, the stuff gets done because Reed's got it done. And the best part, I think, the best compliment of everything that was said about Reed right now is Reed doesn't keep that to himself. Reed is teaching all these other people what to do. So the moment comes, you know, everybody's replaceable in every job, everywhere you go. I don't care where it is. But Reed's best attribute, on top of doing all this technical stuff and everything else, is that he teaches other people what to do. So I'm totally confident. Like, I'm not worried. People say, Mach, what are you going to do when so-and-so leaves or so-and-so leaves? So I'm like, you know what? We're fine. And it goes back to what I said earlier. When you see me running and getting nervous, then you get nervous. But until then, hang on. It's going to be okay. And I really think Reed gives us that, you know, I have Reed on my shoulder kind of thing, where it's going to be okay, because Reed has taught so many younger kids what to do. And, you know, he brings that out, and he's a great teacher himself. So, and with that, another Fleischman, we have Robin, another one of our Nemos, is going to talk about the Volunteer of the Year Award. Another new award that we decided that with all the volunteerism that we do, it's really something we have to recognize. And again, it's one of those awards that we're not eliminated to a senior. It could be anybody. So Robin's got a few words.
Hi, everybody. So nice to see you all. As Mach mentioned, this award category is very meaningful to us because volunteerism transcends so many aspects of our team's DNA. Team outreach is a core value of our team's focus and success. As one of the fundraising and outreach mentors, I spend a lot of time working with so many of our amazing team members. Volunteerism is near and dear to my heart, so I'm very happy to be giving out this particular award. This team member always impresses us with her willingness to help out and do whatever is needed to help our team. She is consistently one of the first people to sign up, to be involved, and to lend a helping hand. Over the course of any given week, you can find her assisting the build team or the safety team or the awards committee, the outreach team, or the social media team, to name a few examples. Over the course of the year, you can find her volunteering for our new member training workshops, peer mentoring, the appreciation reception, the FTC event, and currently she's involved in our team's COVID-19 outreach initiatives. This year, this team member also organized and led her team peers in carrying out 2 new initiatives at South Middle School, one being the Hour of Code and the other being mentoring the FLL Robotics team. Building this connection to South Middle School is a wonderful addition to our team's many achievements. So without further ado, I am very honored to announce Sabrina DePaulis as the recipient of this first ever Volunteer of the Year Award. Sabrina brings a positive attitude and a strong sense of responsibility to all of her volunteer endeavors. She's never looking for recognition. She genuinely loves to help others. Sabrina, I know I speak for everyone when I say that we as a team very much value all your efforts and look forward to seeing the many, many ways in which you will continue to positively impact our team and our broader community in the coming years. We look forward to giving this Volunteer of the Year Award each year to a team member that emulates Sabrina's level of volunteerism. Congratulations again, Sabrina, and all of our team volunteers, of which there are many. Would you like to say a few words, or?
Sure, yeah. Thank you so much. I really didn't expect that, and I've just been so happy this year, just going to robotics every day after school. It's really been great, and I want to thank all of my team members and all of our mentors as well. I just got a notification about my internet connection, so I'm not sure if you could all hear me.
Hear you.
But thank you so much, and I can't wait to be back next year.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Oh, congratulations, Sabrina, again. And now back to Mach and Squeegee for some other awards.
Okay, we got a few more awards, and we're going to wrap this up, everyone. So the next awards, one is very important. I'll take that one, and I guess Squeegee will take the leadership award. Okay, Squeegee?
Whatever you want to do, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'll take the safety award, where every year, you know, we built our whole entire program since day one, since Randy Ross kind of asked me to do robotics, and then Matt came along, and luckily, you know, I had a great partner there. We built everything we do is based on safety, and we put safety as the baseline. And I think we're seeing that right now in our world. You know, safety is important. So our safety award that we sponsor every year goes to those people that really went above and beyond during the year. We unfortunately missed out on to defend ourselves at the World Championship, but it didn't stop this team. And the nice thing about this team is the group I'm going to announce has some really young people on it that are going to carry on that tradition that Julia spoke of before, with, you know, who she learned from and who she's taught now to move on. So our safety award this year is going to go to our safety captain, who's Julia, and also Seher Saeed, Vincent, Silly, and Shif Ali, because they really, and like Ellen said, it goes from everything from talking about mental health and really bringing it to the forefront and handing out beads and bringing, you know, awareness to it, or making up kits, or, you know, little things where, you know, we got everybody just helping out. And I think that, you know, everybody knows us as the safety team. And I think that's really what I'm glad we're known as. And people come to us to learn, how do I do this? What can I do with that? And I think that's a big credit to us as a safety team, whether it's even teaching kids first aid and CPR and all that. That's just it's a wonderful thing. And we're very proud of everybody, because there's a lot of people. It's not just those four. There's a lot of people, but those four really shine this year. And they really were able to, you know, keep spreading the word of safety for our team. So again, congratulations. And again, those people that are leaving, because Julia now is part of that group and she's gone. And those other ones are coming in. I have full faith in all those other people that are going to lead our next team of safety leaders. So go ahead, Squeegee. You got the next.
Okay.
The next one we go out to it, by the way, the next one we look at seniors, 2 leadership people.
Okay. This award is very special for me, and especially for March, because it's kind of designed around what my father stood for. Now, to give you a little background and not make this too long, I was thinking after I was told I was going to do this, what I would say. And my father was a chief, a president, and a trustee in our firehouse. And he always taught all of us, you know, find something you're good at and do it. And that kind of carried on with me and March, and with Julia, and with Ryan before Julia, because I went and became a chief, and I was very good at it. And when something goes wrong, somehow Squeegee's always there to make it right at the firehouse. And March comes along, he joins a fire company, and well, he doesn't want to be a chief. He decides to be the president. And he straightened out a lot of problems in the firehouse as president. And Ryan and Julia both come along then, and they both became captains in the junior fire company. And for those of you that don't know this, March was like the 3rd captain, and then Ryan became a captain, and a couple years after Ryan, Julia became a captain. But it took all of us to equal what my dad stood for. And we always taught to get involved, because that's what has to be done. Somebody has to do things. And hard work is something you always have to strive for. It's always hard to do things that are impossible, but you strive and you make them go better. And through all this, we continue to grow. And this year, we're going to leave the team with 2 really big pairs of shoes to fill. Because there's 2 individuals that I'm going to present this award to tonight, and they stepped up. One might have stepped up a little longer than the other one, but they both engulfed whatever they were asked to do. And it wasn't like it was what they chose to do. It was like it was their destiny to do what they did. And they did it really well. We hope that they'll both be able to come back as mentors and help out the team in the future, whether they're on college break or spring break, or if they're commuting and they happen to have a long weekend, because what they learned over the course of years is irreplaceable knowledge. See, destiny puts everything together with this team. And I believe that. And I believe that destiny put certain members on the team to do something and make a difference in the world. And I know we picked the right 2 people for this award. I know they'll be very proud to be on this award. And at this time, I wish I could present it to them in person, and I can't, but the 2 people getting the George Mochkowitz Leadership Award this year for the robotics team were outstanding in their own ways. And that's Julia Mochkowitz and Alice Zeng.
Okay. And presenting you those awards, you have Ellen with the trophy. Thanks, Ellen.
I don't have a trophy for this.
Oh, we don't have a trophy. I'm sorry. Our trophy sits in
You
school.
have
I know. I didn't bring the trophy home. Trophy sits in school. Sorry. Sorry, Ellen.
Hey.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up now. We have Mr. Corrigan is going to talk about our seniors. And then we're going to wrap it up with a little quick video. And then if anyone wants to hang around, you can. But go ahead, Mr. Corrigan.
Okay. Hello, everybody, again. Just a couple of things. Seniors, I'm going to announce your name, say a little bit about you, and then if you'd like to speak, please just jump in, and then you can say a few words, and then we'll move on to the next person. First off, guys, I really wish we got to compete this year on the field with that robot and go to competition and really share those experiences, but you know what? We didn't get that opportunity, but we'll make the best of it, and I'm just so glad that we actually get to share a night like this with all of you right now. And start off with our first senior, Amal Dioshand. So congratulations, Amal. I've gotten to know Amal very well over the years, building with the robot with Amal. And he was a very important part of our chairman's team last year up in Rochester, even though I couldn't be there to celebrate with you guys because I was here in the hospital with the birth of baby Jack. But you guys gave me a moment I'll never forget. So thank you, Amal, for that. And thanks for all the great memories. So if you'd like to speak, Amal, say a few words, please. Thank you.
I'd love to. Thank you for the introduction. Just hi, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, thank you, Mr. Corrigan, for the introduction. I joined 2638 my freshman year. And last year, I was on the chairman's team, like you said. And this fall, I'm going on to attend the University of Michigan, where I'm going to be studying aerospace engineering and finance. Some of you younger members don't know much about me, but I want to use this time to address you in particular, although I hope my message today is pretty universal. What can I say? Winning is fun. This marks one of the most successful years this team has ever had, taking home the Chairman's Award and having one of our own, Reed, named a Dean's List finalist, so congrats, dude. Even though I didn't get to see the field this year, I have no doubt that the robot would have performed very well. In my opinion, competition is a barometer of grit, of tenacity, of a person's resolve not to give up despite the odds. It requires careful analysis, forethought, and determination in order to improve and succeed. And that's what robotics is. although its competitive aspects extend way beyond just building a robot to complete a task, like which team can raise the most money for natural disaster relief, or donate the most FLL kits, or found the most FTC teams, who can acquire the most corporate sponsors, or boast the most diversity, or best understand how to play a new game no one's ever played before. While I cannot speak on behalf of people like Maj and Corrigan, who have been there from the very beginning, I can speak from my own experience over the last 4 years. I've learned that winning becomes harder to achieve as the standards have risen and we've won more awards and attained more success. I've asked myself, what really defines a win? What is our ultimate goal as a team? I found that it's not about understanding the rules of the game or how to win the chairman's award. It's about something a lot bigger. On this team and in first, I think that the line between winning and losing is in the wrong place. Each blue banner hanging from the auto shop ceiling represents a hard-fought battle we take pride in for winning. In every loss, we find comfort in the fact that we tried our best and that there's always next year. But after each win or loss, we're transported right back into the bigger game, life. At the end of your high school career, how will you personally know whether or not you won or lost? To answer that question, you have to ask yourself what winning really means to you. Is it a blue banner or is it something else altogether? Robotics is full of chances. Many of you this year faced the greatest setbacks and failures you've ever experienced, whether that's because your prototype wasn't coming together the way you expected, or because you weren't picked to deliver the chairman's pitch. But you learned so much because of it. You learned that you always have two choices in the face of defeat. You can give up, or you can stand up the next chance you get. This team is one rooted in success, and because of that, we sometimes get caught up in it, and it makes us feel small individually. But my advice to you all is to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way, but more importantly, create your own opportunities. Be curious, fail fast, and fail often, because I guarantee you that the best things you will get out of this program are those things that you least expect and those things that will most amaze you. After all, winning is only part of the journey. Thank you everyone for your time, and congratulations again to such an amazing team for this tremendous season and to all the success it's sure to achieve in the years to come. Mach, Corrigan, Stresner, Tom, Squeegee, thank you for the opportunities you created for me and for all the lessons learned. I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amal, for those great words. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure our younger members will take those to heart. And again, best of luck next year.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll get to a couple of football games if they play. So my next senior here is Sidra Hussain. Sidra is a wonderful young lady, a very strong young lady with a wonderful personality. And she is a leader on our team when it comes to scouting and it comes to developing ideas for building. She's a very integral part of that also. I really enjoy working with Sidra, and her personality is great. And we maybe had one or two arguments and disagreed here or there, but I do love working with Sidra, and I know she's going to do great things going forward. So Sidra, if you'd like to say a few words, please do. And thank you for all you've done. If Sidra's here.
So thank you so much, Corrigan, for those kind words. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone on the team, whether they be older members or younger members or mentors, for everything that they've taught me and for helping me to realize that I can be an engineer, which is why I am going to the George Washington University School of Engineering and Applied Science and the Elliott School of International Affairs in the fall. And quite frankly, each and every person in this meeting right now wouldn't have made it possible for me to do that. And I hope that I've given others that gift of learning and experiencing and failing and then succeeding, because I think that's a big part of our team. And I really hope that I have the opportunity to see you guys and hug you and thank you for all you've taught me and all I've learned from all of you. And I'm gonna miss you guys. I don't want this to end. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Sidra. You're going to probably make me cry, and I did not bring the box of tissues outside. Usually I keep it with me at this event. So our next senior is going to be a person actually was on the Lego League coming up in the middle school. That's Sebastian Kaiser. Sebby's been with us for about 4 years, and he's a very integral part of our team for building and prototyping. He was also part of that Chairman's Award team last year up in Finger Lakes that was part of that, again, another historic year last year. So Sebi, if you'd like to say a few words, please do that. And thank you for all your help over the years.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a little bit strange next year, not being, at South and not going to be having the business and tech department down the hall, seeing all the familiar faces. Obviously, like you said, I've been a part of the first program, since 6th or 7th grade, working in FLL. And honestly, it's meant so much to me in middle school and high school, really just my life these past 7 years. It's taught me so many things, like, being able to collaborate with others, having that work ethic in high school, having like about 6 weeks to build this robot, basically out of nothing but everybody's ideas, learning so many different things about operating machines, about the process of engineering, CADing, all these things that not only for myself, but every single member of the team, gets to learn as a result of being on the team. And that, I think, means so much going to college and even after that, work. And so, after skills too, it's honestly the amount of memories that I've just been able to make as being a part of the team are countless. Whether it was being on the bus for something like 14 hours and going to Smoky Mountain, or coming back from Smoky Mountain, going to Baker and Lakeville all those years, showing the little kids, our robot, driving it around. Obviously working on Chairman's last year with Amal and Miriam on the presentation. I even remember, freshman year was so memorable working on that Steamworks robot. One of the most memorable events was like being at, in the shop on like a Monday night at 1 a.m, working on that gear intake with you, Corrigan, and Amal, trying to figure out how to mount those pistons, if we're going to do double piston or how it's going to work. So yeah, those are the moments that I'm going to remember. And like Mach always says, you're not going to remember that quiz you took in geometry. You're not going to remember that AP you took for AP, U.S. history, but you're going to remember, the sports team you were on, or obviously in our case, being a part of robotics, being a part of this family, all the memories that we made. And lastly, I'd just like to say, obviously this year, I mean, for myself, a couple of reasons, it didn't work out the way anybody expected. Obviously for all of us, nobody anticipated this pandemic, but, unfortunately it did take away all of our opportunity to kind of be in person and then be at the regional and potentially the national. But, one of the things that robotics has taught me is to not only appreciate that end goal, but also appreciate the journey. And nobody can take away from all of you guys, all your hard work this year, all those countless late nights that you spent at the shop, those meals that you spent together, the friendships you made, the ideas you brainstormed, the mechanisms you built out. Nobody can take that away from you. And as a result of being on robotics, I just learned that how important the journey is and to appreciate that. And so, I'd just like to say thank you to all the parents that have supported us this year and in the past, and all the mentors that have meant so much to me in high school, not only in robotics, but just in high school in general. Mach, Corrigan, Miss Zinn, Squeegee, Tom, Big Mike, Miss Dresner, Miss Fleischman, everybody that works on the team. You've meant so much to me, and you've truly made my high school experience so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Debbie, for that. And we really do appreciate everything you've given to the robotics program in Great Neck for at least the last 6 years that you've been on it, to the middle school and high school, and even if it is 7. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I appreciate that. So our next senior that I'm going to talk about will be Cole Nisley. Again, been on the team for 4 years. His brother was also a member of the team before that, so we got to know Cole since he was a very young kid. Cole is a very big part of our CAD team, and he's also the guy that goes on the field to help pick our partners, and also to graciously accept if we do get chosen. One of my favorite experiences, again, was when I was home last year and Cole was on the field in Rochester, and we had a chance to pick the Thunder Chickens, team 217, and we actually got chosen before them. I was actually home from the hospital getting ready to go back, and Cole, I was texting everybody. I didn't have Cole's number to get it on the field. They picked the Thunder Chickens, and we wound up picking the Thunder Chickens, and they actually, last year the World Championship, they won the World Championship, and we were chosen before them. That was kind of a cool little stat there. But Cole's always been down in our shop working on CAD and designing and building there. So Cole's going to be truly missed. And Cole, if you'd like to say a few words, please do. If not, we'll move on. So Cole, let me know.
I believe he's not in the meeting. I tried to
Okay.
find him, so.
Then thank you, Reed, for that one. So then I'll move on. Our next senior, again, I've known this young lady since I started in Great Neck about 15 years ago. I got to meet her. She was a very young lady then, and grew up basically with her, and that's Julia Moshkovitz. And Julia, I cannot say enough about you, and I want to thank you for everything that you've given to this program and for our safety team. And I will truly miss you, Julia, even though I guarantee I'll see you all the time because you'll be back and be around, but I will truly miss what you've given to our program, and I hope you can give as much as you give in on your time with the team as you do when you're as an alumni. So, Julia, you truly will be missed, and it's really hard for me to say goodbye. So Julia, if you'd like to say words, please do that before I start crying. Thank you.
I'm gonna miss everyone so much. Like, I've been on the team for so long, and I've like I have so many friends that are alumni that you probably have no idea who are, and like I just became so close with like the freshmen this year. Like, just everyone. I'm gonna miss everyone so much. Like those bus rides, like the something hour bus ride to Smoky Mountain. Like that's like I'm just gonna miss that. Like I want to miss coming in and working on the safety manual at like 10 o'clock at night, listening to Hamilton. Like that's what I'm gonna miss. So, thank you. I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that so much. We have a couple more seniors here. The next one I'm going to talk about was a young man I met when he was an underclassman. Then he disappeared for a few years. I think he got went to the theater program, Theater South, for a couple of years, which we still work with them very closely. So I'm not going to knock on you too bad, Christos, for leaving us. But Christos came back to us for his senior year and worked really hard on building that robot that we wish we got to play with. And Christos, your personality is unbelievable. I love working with you in the shop, and I really do wish you the best of luck in the future. So can you please just say a few words? And I'll tweet Christos, so thank you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Corrigan, and also thanks, everyone. It's really weird, my situation, because I came in my senior year. I had done other things, Theater South and whatever. I was trying to find my spot in high school. And I was like, all right, senior year, I'm going to go for robotics. I always had a soft spot for it. Went in, best decision I've made. I mean, I couldn't have come in and pictured a better family atmosphere. I got along with everyone. I felt like I was one of everyone else. I wasn't an outsider. And the lessons I've learned from being with you guys, the camaraderie, being able to sit in a room in your school at 11 o'clock at night with kids you've seen all day and not lose your mind means you're doing something right with these people. And we were really able to put something together that was great. And it sucks that everything got cut short for us. It's an unexpected way to go. I mean, it's a kind of weird year for me because it was my last and only year, and it's half of it. But I could say that it was probably the best 6 weeks, as grueling as it was. It's probably the best 6 weeks I've had being with all you guys. It's something I'll never forget. And I honestly wish I'd done it sooner, but it's a very bittersweet moment for me. I'm going to be close to you guys, hoping to see you guys again. And I just want to thank you guys one more time for everything.
Thank you, Christos. And I will always remember your part in Country Road. So thank you. That won't go away.
Classic, man.
Long time. So
Also, Cole's here now. So.
Oh, okay. Does Cole Nisley, do you want to just jump in and say something or no, Cole? Thank you.
One sec. It's really nice doing this robotics. You get to meet a really bunch of nice people who share similar thoughts and ideas like what they want to do. And you learn more about organization, how things work, how people work together. So overall, it's been an interesting opportunity to learn about teamwork and what else I can improve on in the future. I think that's about it.
Thank you, Cole. Thanks for giving us a few words there. Okay, I got 2 seniors left. The next one is a young man that does a lot of behind-the-scenes work. He seems to be always in our shop, probably one of the last ones to leave. Mach is always telling him, Eric, go home, Eric. He is, I think, a wonderful, wonderful young man that I will truly miss working with and joking around with. And we have a lot of jokes, and we have a lot of fun. A very behind-the-scenes guy, gets a lot of stuff done for our team on the computer. Stuff that I don't really know how to do. So Eric, thank you so much for picking up the slack for things I don't know how to do. And that's Eric Wang. So Eric, you want to say a few words for us, please do.
Thank you, Mr. Corrigan. I just want to say a couple of things. Now, I want to piggyback off Amal when he said standards of winning. Now, what I was thinking that what are our standards for winning as well? And what I came up with is that we always try something new. Now, because we've done animation this year, we've done app this year, and we've done a lot more mechanisms this year, and we've done the peer awards and peer tutoring, and those are all things that we improve ourselves and make ourselves better, and we have the tenacity to stick with it and actually pull through. And I think one of the things that makes us all great is that we don't sit back and lay on our own past achievements, yet we still drive and go forward. And I think that will continue in the future. We have a lot of great people that especially our sophomore and our freshmen, I got to know some of them really well, my app team in particular, because I've worked with them a lot, and I know that you guys will become very, very great great role models for everybody else that's going to come in the future, and hopefully we'll be able to keep up our great name and do a lot of great things in the future. I'm going to look forward to it in college in Stony Brook, and I hope to see some good news next year.
Not worth it.
Thank you so much, Eric, for all your help, and I really do appreciate everything you've given to this program over your time. You definitely truly be missed, Eric, so thank you so much. Okay, and now we have our last senior. You've heard her name a few times tonight. She is just a huge part of us winning the Chairman's Award this year. Again, I did not really work very closely with Alice Zhang over the last 2 years because I'm mostly in the shop building the robot with doing the more technical side of it. But Alice, I want to say thank you for everything you have done for this program. Thank you for being a leader for our younger members on the team, and you will truly be missed, and I really do appreciate everything you have given us this year, Allison. Thank you again.
I didn't prepare a second speech, but I just really want to quickly tell all the underclassmen to appreciate your time on the team. You're very fortunate. You have a lot of good resources around here. Our school is very good in tech, and I think you should just take full advantage of all those resources that you have at your fingertips, and you can become successful. And I want to thank everybody else, and I'm going to miss everyone, and I'm going to come back and visit very often.
So thank you. Seniors, thank you so much again for all you have given Team 2638 over your time there. You will be truly missed. The door is always open. You know that we're there all hours of the day, late night. Please come back, help out. All of you young members, these were our leaders, and they had some great words for you, so please take that to heart. And we wish them the best of luck going forward. So seniors of 2020, good luck going forward. We're going to miss you. And now I'm going to pass this over to Mach. We got about 1 or 2 more things. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. You're muted, Mach.
I'm going to wrap it up. And I was telling you all, yeah, it's going to be 40 minutes and we're done. Of course, that never happens. That's Mach time for those of you that are keeping track. What happens is, I think Corrigan said it all. It's very nice to end on the seniors and end on a nice note with our seniors, how well they did, the things they've done over the years. One thing I failed to mention is, during the year we forgot about, we adopted koalas. We adopted like 8 koalas from the fire in Australia. And that was the worst thing we were worrying about, was fires in Australia. And that was Alice. And Alice made us Paul, right? Paul. We adopted Paul. And Paul was so great, we adopted another 7. And we've got these little koalas that we've adopted. And, it's a great initiative. That it's another thing that we do. PPE for healthcare workers through Ms. Fleischman, another thing that we do. And all those things really make us who we are. So I'm not going to talk anymore. You heard plenty. We got one more thing we're going to do. And after that, if anybody wants to stay on and just kind of talk with each other, feel free. And I guess Reed, then we'll shut it down at some point. But did anybody come in that I missed? Anybody else? Board of Ed, administrators, anybody come in that I missed? that need to speak? I don't think so. Okay, so Reed's going to end you up with something really good. I don't know if you've seen this before. Brings a tear to my eye every time. Go ahead, Reed.
Make sure the volume is on. Can you guys hear the volume?
You guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost heaven, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home
To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take me home, country roads.
All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue waters. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Miss the taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye.
Country roads, take me home
To the place I belong,
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take me home, country roads.
I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me.
Radio reminds me of my home far away.
Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take me home, country road.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country roads. Take me home down country roads. Take me home down country roads.
Just amazing. Love it. Congratulations.
You're crying. I'm not crying. You're crying.
That was incredible. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Fabulous, everyone. Thank you very much. And by the way, I love country roads, so I'm singing along. I'm just glad I was on mute at the time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah, for carrying my voice. And who else? All those great singers that make me look better because I sing.
Better watch out, Mach. You might have to sing at a faculty meeting now.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Congratulations, everyone. Really, we have so much to be proud of here in Great Neck. I wish you all a safe and happy summer holiday. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any alumni got anything they'd like to say while we're still on? Any alumni want to hop in? Any parents? I mean, go right ahead.
Miriam.
Miriam, you want to say something?
Thank you, man. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, Dr.
Good
Gibbs.
Dr.
Dr. Gibbs, thank you.
I don't know how many people are still here.
Like 50?
Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm Miriam. I graduated last year and my brother is still on the team. He's a junior. And I just wanted to echo what everyone else said about the team. You know, these are the people that you spent countless nights in the shop at. And when you tell people that you are willing to spend
an extra 12 hours at your high school just to be part of a team, they'll think you're crazy. But honestly, I still think of those times as one of the best times of my life. And the team really became my family, and I still talk to them almost every day. And I think you guys really should appreciate how good the team is and keep your connections for as long as you can with each other, because you guys have experienced things together that a lot of people will never experience in their lifetime. And I think that is very special. So keep your connections up and stay safe, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Miriam.
Miriam.
Go Bros still here? Go Bros still here? They left, the Go Bros? How about Saad was here? Saad? No? Any parents? Feel free to, if you guys, anyone wants to speak? Anybody else?
I just want to say it's like, thank you for letting me work with you guys. It was fun. It was a fun experience. Yeah. That's it.
Thanks, Melvin.
No problem.
Thank you, Melvin.
See you back next year, Melvin.
Yeah. You too.
And again, all you students, make sure you tell your parents thank you, because everything's not that easy right now, and you all have such a great support system there with your parents, and to take advantage of that. And I don't mean take advantage of that, but take advantage of that, how important that is, and how lucky you are to have such a great group supporting us, from the administration on down, the Board of Ed, right through the superintendent down to our leaders in our school, with Dr. Gitz and Dr. Applebaum and Mr. Duggan. We're very fortunate to have these people, and people that care. I mean, Cargan and I, we do anything for this team, and you all know that. And this is something very special, and it's people. Trying to think of the quote. Someone wrote it when I left my first job at a retirement party. I was like 36 years old. They gave me a retirement party. It was kind of cool. But they gave me a book, and in the book they had a lot of nice stuff written by people. And somebody wrote to there, Mach, people wish they lived like we lived, and then you think about that, like what Miriam just said, you wish you had these experiences, because not everybody gets this. People will come and go through high school. They may never, ever connect like this. Some of you, it took a couple of years. Some of you got it right away, but they might never, ever have this. And I think you're so fortunate that you have this. And, again, take it in and take a moment and look at it and look at the screen and look at everybody. I even like Sabrina. I love it. Sabrina's Wi-Fi went wacky, and it was stuck on you, Sabrina, with a big smile on your face. And that was you, Sabrina. Like, it could have been stuck with some oddball looking half smile thing. You had a big smile on your face, and I was like, that's Sabrina. So it was perfect that it was stuck like that, Sabrina, because that is who Sabrina is, and all these things, guys, all these stuff comes for a reason. So we're very lucky. If anybody else wants to say anything, go right ahead, guys. Feel free. No.
Can I just reiterate, these awards are wonderful and well and good, but, you each are such integral parts of this team, and every single thing you do adds up to, the outcome that we have, and you're all extremely special to us. And, just keep coming back, keep doing what you're doing. Everyone makes a huge difference, and we do recognize each and every one of you, every day throughout the year. So thank you, everybody, for being so amazing and integral to our team.
And keep the input coming, everyone. You got input, share it with us. That's how we keep getting better, is we keep changing things. Those who are on that bus, when we left 2 years ago, when we left Detroit, and we said, you know what, we're rebranding our entire team. I think some of you are like, what the? And we rebranded everything, and we redid it. It's like, you know what, guys? When everybody's running that way, run the other way. Run into it. Like I said before, run through it. Don't be upset. Oh, we didn't win this. We didn't win this at Detroit. I think Amal might have said it right, or Sebi. Somebody said that about, really what is winning. And, we didn't win there. But we didn't sit and put our head in the sand and say, woe is us. Oh, my goodness. let's cry about this. No, we got on that bus, and I had someone get out a piece of paper. We started writing stuff down, and we said, what do we do to change us? And we totally took a great team and made it even better by changing who we were and by retooling us a little bit, changing our structure of leadership and our name. You know, we went to Rebel Robotics. You know, we were tired of the Great South Neck and South of Great, and nobody knew what to say. Rebels, Rebellion, whatever. So Rebel Robotics. You know, it's you change yourself for the better. And I think we only get better because each of you keeps giving us ideas and helping us out. So we appreciate that, and we listen, and that's what we are. We keep lines of communication open because that's how we keep growing, everyone. And, you know, you want the next group to be better. I want all those freshmen to be part of a team that's better than this team. And, you know, I'm looking at some of you right now, freshmen, like get Carl in the corner there, Nick, and some of you are like Dana's over there, and you're thinking like, wow, we're good. What do we do? No, you get better. You get better. Sophomores, Eden and Sarah and everybody, you guys get better. And, you know, you set your goals higher. Don't be happy with what we have. Always keep striving. And sometimes it ends up in a blue banner, and sometimes it doesn't. But I will tell you what it does end up in: a stronger, better team. That's what it will always end up in. Whether or not we have a trophy or some piece of plastic to show for it. Okay? And maybe the lessons that we learned from not going to Rochester this year at Finger Lakes, those are bigger lessons than any trophy we could have gotten there, or any banner, or any medal. We learned things that were a lot more in depth and a lot harder deeper to the core than we'll ever learn from that. So, you know, that's the stuff. And we're part of this. You'll forever be part of this team. Don't forget that. It's important.
All right. So we're done? Are we done?
We're done. I got your books in. Everybody got your books in? Keep sending books to Mrs. Dresner. Just inundate her with books upon books upon books. Take books.
And
deliver
them to March's house.
Keep your books. Go to your neighbors. Go to your little brother and sister. Take the books out of their shelf and stick them in a box and drop it off at Bates Road.
Just, hey, March.
What?
Please.
You asked, we delivered, Ellen.
Thank you so much. Make sure you count your books before you deliver them to me.
To Ellen, okay.
See that? You know, see that? She got that tough side to her, everybody. You see it now? See what I got to deal with? Me and Corrigan in the closed doors.
Yeah.
Okay. How was college, Miriam? Good?
Yeah, it's good. It finished already, so we're just hoping for it to reopen next year.
Wow, look at all these
Hopefully. And our seniors, Sebi, where'd you decide on?
I'm going to NYU. For business, I'm going to Stern, and I might made it minor in like computer science.
Perfect. Amal, I saw Michigan, right?
Yeah, we have a robotics thing on.
Nice. Eric?
On TV. On
someone
computer.
mute Squeegee.
Stony Brook next year for computer science.
So I'll call you back in a few minutes.
Alice.
Okay, just wait a few minutes.
Brown for engineering.
Very nice, guys. Cole is still there. He left. Cole left. All right.
I'm going to New Haven.
Julia's going. Go ahead, Julia. Julia.
I'm going to New Haven for hotel management.
Who else you got? Christos. Christos is gone.
Christos,
I think he's going to Cooper Union.
Yeah, for engineering.
Sidra. Go on. I don't know where Sidra is going. Do we know?
Good. She said Wash U.
Sidra's going to Wash U?
I think
Thought
George
so.
Washington.
I think she said George Washington.
George Washington.
Yeah.
Or GW?
Yeah.
Something to do with a Washington in it.
All right. All right. Again, guys, you know, use this time to think. How do we get better? What do we do to make us better? And don't.
How do we fix that hopper?
How do you fix the hopper? How do you make a better shooter? All these things, guys. We got plenty of time to be working on that, okay? Everybody could be doing something to make us a little bit better. So figure that out. You got plenty of time. Work on that, guys. Stay safe. Know that we all love you. And this is really nice. And
I know. Hey, guys, thank you so much. I'm actually going to get out of here before the rain comes in a few minutes. I got lucky. This didn't go too long. Looks like there's a little bit of drizzle coming in. And I couldn't be inside earlier with the Rugrats going to bed. So guys, I just wanted to say thank you, and I will see you all soon. So thank you again, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Corrigan.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. And don't forget about us seniors. Please come back.
Thanks, guys. Okay.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Right.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Good night.